Nithyananda. This is Srinithya Maya Nithyananda and welcome to NTV News from Nithyananda Dhyanapidam in Bidadi. It's Tuesday, October 18th, 2011. Let's take a quick look at NTV headlines. In the morning satsang, Swamiji answered few questions related to Bhagavad Gita.
As I said yesterday, I will continue on the same sloka. Bhagavad Gita, 47th verse in 2nd chapter, Sankhya Yoga.
One more state issues summons against Lenin, Karuppan and Arati. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, addresses Mind and Life 13th Conference. And for the main news, Swamiji started the morning Bhagavad Gita satsang answering the questions received from the devotees related to the Bhagavad Gita. It was one of the satsangs which can be titled as Must Be Watched Again. Straight truth that cuts the ignorance like a sharp knife was delivered without any makeup, but with so much compassion at the same time. First question was about how we can change to an attitude of not expecting results from our actions. Swamiji replied that the expectation of results causes violence towards self or others. He instructed us to be unknown to ourselves, not to hold an inevitable identity. Next question asked how to conquer laziness. Swamiji stated that laziness is a cosmic crime. A lazy body will reap only suffering in life. He says that the touch of a lazy person feels like the touch of death. We must take a conscious decision to enjoy our work rather than grieving over our lack of reward. The most beautiful part was when Swamiji spoke on love. Love is qualified and quantified based on the receiver's scale, not the giver's scale.
Only as a child, you live to play. You live to act without expecting for your actions and inactions. Society is so cruel. Human society is so cruel. I am saying don't reduce your capability of delivering. Don't reduce your capacity. Don't reduce your creativity. Don't reduce what you offer because you measure what you are getting is lower than what you are offering. Loving everybody does not mean entering everybody's space and showing the love as you want. Sometimes people just force what they think as love on others. Why don't you give them what they think as love instead of what you thinking as love? Love is measured, qualified, quantified based on the receiver's scale. So I request all the devotees, all the people all over the world, first bring depth into your personality, then start loving. Till then, please keep quiet. Essence of today's satsang. Laziness is conscious cancer. Your spiritual growth or life is measured based on how much of laziness you have broken. That's it.
If you missed any of the talks, you can watch it again on NTV or download these clips from our website nithyananda.org. Bhagavad Gita in Tamil is re-telecast every day at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. In legal news, one more state issues summons against Lenin, Karuppan and Arati on 17th October 2011. The Varanasi court issued summons against the two accused, Lenin, Karuppan and Arati. The court has taken cognizance under various sections including the sections 292, 500, 509, section 67, IT Act and section 4. In a separate case in the state of Tamil Nadu, the CBCID is on the lookout for Lenin Karuppan and co-accused Prasanna. Both of them are said to be absconding. Lenin is also facing a non-bailable warrant from the Ramnagara Magistrate Court in Karnataka for the case filed against him by Ma Ranjita for several criminal charges. From other medias, on October 17, the Tibet Post International says Dharmashala, His Holiness the Dalai Lama addresses the 13th Mind and Life Conference, which began on October 17 in Dharmashala, Northern India, has brought together the spiritual leader of Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, contemplative scholars, activists and ecological scientists to discuss the interconnection between the individual choices and environmental consequences. Addressing the opening session, His Holiness said that although he has stepped down as the Tibetan Parliament in Exile's leader, he is still committed to involvement in events such as the conference in order to promote human values. He went on to expound on science, ethics and interdependence, saying that science has a duty to first establish facts without being concerned with right or wrong, positive or negative, and then look at the implications of those facts. He said that philosophy of interdependence has a similar role to explain reality, and that when we investigate emotions such as anger, fear, suspicion and distrust, we have no idea if anger is bad or compassion is good, but that we must examine their efforts. Things exist due to other factors with no idea of good or bad, just reality, said His Holiness. He continued that everybody here agrees there are a lot of problems on this planet Earth, and mentioned his shock at the recent civil unrest in Britain and his sadness that aid workers who are helping flood victims in Pakistan will imminently run out of money. His Holiness concluded that certainly there can be less suffering if contingency plans are made for natural disasters, but that of all the world's problems, corruption has the most serious effect, that it is like a cancer affecting the whole of humanity and comes down to a lack of ethics and self-discipline. And that's all from us for tonight. Before we end our news, let's hear a quote from Swamiji. The moment you are lost in the action, you become like a flute on the lips of existence itself. Thank you for joining us and tune in for tomorrow's updates on NTV Nithyananda.